Mega Eagle! Safe from the almost certain jaws of death. We have here a Ward 2A capstan lathe. Some people call them turret lathes. Maybe there is a difference. I don't really know. Either way, the machine came from a scrapyard, and in a minute I'll take you up and show you the other machine I got from the same place. Both are scrapyard money. They have their little quirks and problems. I'm just going to switch it on, man. The whole idea of the capstan lathe is just uncompromised speed, so the motor stays running all day long, and you can perform every operation with the motor running still. We have got to be started in neutral, as we found out. Clutch, engage forwards. Alright, that's licking along at I don't know, fast. Right. Let's knock that off a second. Brake engages nicely, locks the chuck off, the collet chuck, then we can release the collet chuck. Single lever operation. We can actually do this whilst it's running. Slow speed. Chuck, and we could even feed bar through, you know, whilst this thing's still turning. But some of them have little trestles that come with them, so you can have a like 20 foot of stock rotating, and it feeds through that auto feed. But I don't have the auto feed, and I have no real need for the auto feed. But let's knock that off a second. Where are we on? To neutral, and that one to neutral. Yeah, we had to bastardise the switching gear to get it running, because I don't know if you can see there, it's had rain inside it. It's all gone a bit grotty. It does have a problem, this lathe. Unlike an engine lathe that just has a tailstock, you know, and you lock it in place, and then wind a drill forwards or something like that. Here we have the turret, so we can put 6 different implements on this turret, and every time we take it forwards and then back it off, it indexes to the next position. But as far as I can work out, the only major problem we have here is the amount of slop in that turret. Someone's tried remedying this by manufacturing a couple of replacement parts for the indexing mechanism, and I think that's part of the problem. They haven't really been polished up too well, so they're not locking in place. If we knock the release lever over, it does tighten up a fair bit, but there's still excessive play in that. I don't know whether you can see. We just way too much. It can never be accurate like this. So that's gonna need fixing. But either way, you have the basis here of a lovely, beautiful machine. You know, made in Birmingham by Ward. It's just fucking stunning, basically. The inbuilt tray for the suds, and I'll get a little pump. Everything else works on it though. You can't screw cut on this machine. It's got a flat belt there, so it's never going to be in time with the rest of the lathe. 2 tool posts. The idea being that you can profile your workpiece with 1 tool piece, then knock it over to reverse and chop it off with a parting tool on the rear tool post. And then I suppose in a factory you'd have a little tray here to catch the workpiece, and that would shoot off into a tub and then disappear to a product. We'll just take a trip up to the other storage facility, and I'll show you what else I picked up. Other scrapyard find: the Victoria U.O horizontal mill in all her glory. I'm afraid we're in an unlit hangar here, so you have to excuse the low light conditions. I know it doesn't look like a big mill, but horizontal mills are always a bit more compact, and I suppose the important thing with any milling machine is the rigidity between the workpiece and the cutter. So think about a universal headed Bridgeport or something like that. You've got a large attachment on the front there. Sometimes the motor's up front, and you've got one joint, one extra joint between the workpiece and the cutter. So these are workshop quality machines rather than tooling machines, which are a little bit daintier. This is a really fucking heavy machine. I'm quite excited about this. I wanted a milling machine for a long time. To be honest, if I had a choice, I probably would have got an end mill, but the more I think about it, I just convinced myself that this is the right machine for me. And at the end of the day, it was like literally scrap metal money that I paid for this. So there is a motor that came with it. I'm going to try and hook that up at some point and see if I can get it working. And in the meantime, I'm just going to be spending my life on eBay looking for a job lot of cheap attachments. I've got power feed to the table. Some more modern machines had electric motors on the power feed, but this one's just got a pop shaft, I suppose. A couple of UJs on it coming from the gearbox in the machine itself. Everything's remarkably free, considering this has been set outside in plastic wrap. We got no slop in anything. It's all nice and tight, but it's going to take a bit of work to get this thing sorted out. I'm just very excited and very happy, as I'm sure you can imagine, and very much in need of a larger workshop at home now, so we can set these up and make ridiculous projects. Say bye bye, Bryn. What? Fuck off. Yeah. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Yeah. Stay tuned for. Well, you're going to have to build a workshop first to stick these in, but yeah, then we'll get them burning and turning and create some ridiculous contraptions. Cheerio.